announcement to inform you about a hurricane coming your way, so that you know the possible risks and hazards that could happen. We are interviewing a hurricane survivor here with us, Dina. Give us your experience throughout Hurricane Irene.
In 2011, my family and I were not prepared for Hurricane Irene. We knew that a hurricane was coming from the coast, but figured nothing would happen to us. But soon we found out that it would. Our roof was ruined, along with many of our neighbors. Major floodings had also ruined the inside of our house. We didn't have the supplies needed to live even for a few days, which included food and drinking water. After a few days of torture, a rescue team came to help us to take us to a shelter where we could get our supplies.
Wow, okay. What damages were you and your family lucky to not experience that other families did?
We were lucky to have a quick response, but others weren't very lucky. There were many injuries, and if I had to estimate, I would say there were about 8 deaths in my town.
Wow. How much did the damages to your house cost?
It costed about $10,000, which my family could barely afford, but after some financial management, we were able to have enough to pay for about half at one time.
Well, thanks for coming, and I hope everything goes well.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
After that touching story, here is more safety information and what you should do if a hurricane is coming your way with hurricane expert Carolina.
Carolina here. What are hurricanes, you may ask? Hurricanes are giant spiraling tropical storms. In the northern Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal, they are also known as typhoons. The Atlantic Ocean's hurricane season is from mid-August to October. They mainly start in warm ocean waters and have an average temperature of 80 degrees Fahrenheit. These storms move onto land and become dangerous to us. The strong winds can knock down trees and cause damage to your homes. Hurricanes can cause damage due to storm surges. 90% of hurricane deaths are from storm surges. Hurricanes can be dangerous for other reasons as well. They can cause bioaccumulation, a transmissible problem. In Raleigh, North Carolina, after a hurricane, hog waste was spread across the city. Soil and water in that area was toxic. The cycle of the cows eating the toxic grass, humans eating the toxic cows, and drinking the toxic water causes us to be sick. Doctors diagnose the sickness as E. coli and treat it with doses of fluids, dialysis, or even blood transfusion. Why is any of this important when dealing with hurricanes? It is important because you need to learn from this story and take special precautions before a hurricane. These precautions include knowing your surroundings, install a generator for emergencies, know where the closest public shelter is, make a family communication plan, and build an emergency kit. By doing this, you'll be well prepared for a hurricane. But during the hurricane, listen to TV or radio for updates on weather conditions, fill bathtubs and other large containers for water, and keep all doors closed at all times. Once the storm has passed, continue listening to weather updates for any flooding. Contact Red Cross for any lost family members, and if evacuated, walk around the home to check for downed power lines, gas leaks, and structural damages before you enter the home. Also, avoid drinking or preparing food with water until you are sure it is not contaminated. Doing all these things will help you prepare for the hurricane. Thank you for your time and have a good night.